Hey guys, what's up? Denonu here. What's going on, people? Just felt like making a regular style commentary. I know I rarely ever do these kind of sort of things, but I'm trying to. Every time I look at my channel, right? I don't look at it, that often. I'm not a stats junkie. I'm not a typical. I'm not gonna say I'm not a typical YouTuber, but I'm not the kind who is. I'm not like the 50 billion other channels out there that care about all the YouTube bullshit. I just like gameplays. I like seeing my channel grow, but it's not my end all be all by any means. But every time I look at my channel, I reply to comments, things like that, but I don't ever make no kind of But besides watching me play a game in a Let's Play or something like that, right? There's no personality. It's kind of like a one-way street, kinda, where I'm not gonna say I put on a performance, but I mean I'm real with it. I mean that is who I am when I play. But what I mean by that is when I look at other big YouTubers' channels, they have personality. I don't know if it's their real personality or a fake persona that they put on, but they have a personality that fans, that their fans can latch on to, that they can understand who they are in a sense. And my channel doesn't have that because I don't ever do regular style commentaries like this where I'm just, talking to you guys. I mean, I'm always playing a game, so the game is more of a focus than the actual content, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to try to do these a little bit more. I know I said this before, but I'm going to try to get at least 2 or maybe 3 commentary videos out a week, in addition to my regular uploads and things like that I normally would put up. So let me know if you guys, want me to talk about anything specific or gaming in general, or what new games are about to come out. What are y'all excited for? Let me know if you want me to record something, things like that. I would want to try to interact on that level as well as in the comments and stuff that people leave on the videos and things like that. But I wanted to talk to you guys literally about a couple things that's been bugging me. As in, I'm not an older gamer, meaning I'm not in my 30s. I'm about to be 30 at next month. But when I mean older, I don't mean older in the sense of age. I mean older in a sense of time placement. I know this it's gonna sound weird when I say that, but what I mean by that is older games back in the day used to be harder because games were cheap. You know what I'm saying? They were cheap in the fact that the game cheated, you had to bust your ass in order to beat it. That's just the way it was. You rose to the bar and overcame it, right? Whereas nowadays, when I play games, Call of Duty, prime example, Halo, other first-person shooters, other games, this generation of gamers, meaning people who started with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, you have millions and millions of gamers out there who are, instead of rising to the bar and overcome it, they're having the bar lowered down for them so they can hop over it. And as an older gamer, I can see that because I've been playing games for years and years and years, right? And it makes me wonder. It's like, where did the developers go wrong? I don't know if it's the developers that went wrong or if it's the gamers themselves playing the games, wanting certain things, and it's weird. It's like the developers. I mean, I know they work for gaming companies. I know they're a business. They want more money. I can understand that. But at the same time, I mean, why don't they grow some balls? Whatever happened to a standard personal pride? And just not doing certain things because of. Like, you hear game developers talking about, oh yeah, we value our community, we do, we listen to the community, we fix certain problems in the game, and I can, giving this game right now, Black Ops 2, fun game, it's decent. I mean, it's a good Call of Duty. It's not like I mean, I was never a fan of Call of Duty way back when. Meaning, like, you know, I respected Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then after that, you came out with like Modern Warfare 2. Shitty game. Shitty mechanics. Overpowered perks that never got fixed. Bullshit. Black Ops was a good precedent, you know, when it came to trying to balance Call of Duty. Black Ops 1. Then you had Modern Warfare 3. Another overpowered gun game that didn't really make no sense. I mean, it was just that they sacrificed balance for the fun factor. When I can understand that, it's like, okay, kids want to have fun. But at the same time, you can have both. This is the part that, pisses me off. You can have both in a gaming community. You can have balanced guns, balanced playlists, and then have other playlists that are dedicated to the fun stuff, the overpowered perks, the akimbo guns, all of that extra bullshit that kind of unbalances your game, that kind of breaks what little mechanics that Call of Duty has. They can have both, but they choose not to. Why? Don't know. I have no idea. And that's the part that bugs me. It's like, you can have both. You can appeal to every player. It's like Black Ops 2, for instance. Sniper rifles in this game are overpowered as hell. Don't know why. That's just the way it is. And they can balance them out, but they don't. Why? Is it because kids like to run around with snipers and quickscope? Maybe. I can understand that. You don't want to lose that audience because then you're losing those people's fun factors. They're going to not buy your game. Cool. Why don't they have a playlist dedicated to just snipers? Or, just have snipers or quickscoping or whoever like to do that, and then have playlists without snipers in them. Or maybe only one sniper rifle. One balanced sniper rifle, because you have to have sniper rifles in the game. But let's say if you pick this playlist, the DSR, the DSR-1, I forget what they call it in the game, but that's what the hell it is. The DSR-1, is balanced. No quick scoping, no fast ADS, one shot kill from the upper torso up. None of this gets shot in the toe and die bullshit. But it's like, you can have both and still maintain a cohesive community. I don't know whether they're afraid to do it, afraid of doing it. Halo's the same way. It's like, in that, they kind of alienated the people who like the older Halo games by changing it. And I can understand, doing that. Them, on the other hand, of Call of Duty, they actually changed the game engine. So, granted, it's not going to feel like old school Halo, but instead of forcing players to play with the armor abilities, with the faster movement, with the sprint being on one button, why don't they have a dedicated playlist that plays or tries to balances as much like old school Halo as it can? I mean, granted, it's not going to be the same because it's on a different game engine, but why don't they make a playlist that plays similar to it? Weapon spawns on the maps, things like that, no sprint, like, what I'm saying? Why don't they do that? I don't know. They want to force everybody to play the new way, and when they did that, look at what happened with fucking Halo. Shit fucking died. It's not popular no more. People don't talk about it. Call of Duty. The only thing that's keeping Call of Duty afloat is the 60 frames per second, kill streaks, and perks. That's it. That and comfortability. If you want to call it that. When you play a Call of Duty game, you know what you're getting. You know what you're putting your money for. That's just the way it is, because they don't ever change anything. But then again, that is their fault. They don't ever change anything. They don't innovate when they make a game. They just kind of throw in a couple new things and that's it. They're afraid of change, because if they change, they're afraid they're going to be like Halo, where if they change it too much, then people are going to stop buying it. They're kind of in a niche market right now where they're the only 60 frames per second shooter out there on this scale that's popular like that. But they're going to fall off next gen, because now every shooter is going to be 60 frames per second. So the next game that comes out that's 60 frames per second, that has kill streaks and some kind of a perk system, like, take Homefront with smaller maps, throw in more guns, bam, Call of Duty right there, bigger and better. The only thing about that game is you didn't have the graphics and the 60 frames per second and big maps, so it didn't appeal to them. But take Homefront, put it on a smaller scale, throw in some more perks, some more guns, balance them right. There you go, COD killer right there. But it's just, game developers need to grow some balls. Gamers need to grow some balls and stop bitching about overpowered guns and people not having skill. Like, every time you beast in the game, killing people in the game, and you know, oh, you're a faggot, you're this, that, and the other, you're just using this gun, or you're just doing this, you're just doing that. It's like, man, grow the fuck up. Play the game. You don't like it, get the fuck out the lobby. Whatever happened, you know, to being a man, stepping up, and like I said, stepping up to the bar. Whatever happened to that? I don't know. It's just, as an older gamer looking at games now, I truly hope that games get better in the future. And it's just, I don't know, it just bugs me so bad that, I mean, that I think every game is just going to be, if they don't change it, it's going to be bland and subpar. And but I don't know. But anyway, I'm sure you guys are tired of me rambling, so keep an eye out for more regular style commentaries from me. Peace out.